Hi guys, how you all doing? This is the Redstone Ninja here, and today, once again, I have with me the Mr. Nerd Games 13. Give us a shout, Isaac.
Hello viewers, yay! Yeah, we're on episode 2 of, well, I don't know what your series is called.
Command Blocking with a Noob. This is basically the series where we just take a random idea, we work in it for a bit. It's a bit talky, it's not a bit less commandy, a bit more talky rather. But it's a new series still, so if you'd like to show your support, then I'd love it if you could just go in the comment section, give me all your suggestions and stuff, and like and whatnot. But apart from that, I have nothing more to say, so let's just crack straight on. Last time we worked on a disappearing bookshelf. So
when you walk up to the bookshelf, it sort of, the door appears, like magic.
I'm going to pause it right there because I completely forgot to check if you're being picked up. Just one sec. Yeah, the quality for the Mr. Nerd Games 13 is not that good, but I'm sure you can cope with that. It's not that bad. Well, some prove your quality, like some later episodes, you know. Yeah, but at the moment we're just going to record. It's more of a layback series, this one. I'm not really going to be too bothered about the sound quality that much, but it is kind of an issue that needs to be addressed, and I will do as soon as possible. But like I said, right now we're going to be working on, what was it?
We were going to make a system where you walk to a certain place, like the world's lights will suddenly turn off.
So you want the whole, you want it to like turn to even night? You want it to just like suddenly to...
Well, you can make it like you have like a glowstone chain or something, and the lights don't flicker.
Right. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't know. I don't know how you make these things. You're more tech person.
Well, what we could do is, so you mean like flickering lights, like if you have like a
I don't know.
Do you mean you don't know? It's your idea.
I guess it's like, ultimately, you know, like when you go in Zelda dungeons sort of things, and you go to a certain area and lights just don't cut off, like, you know.
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
So like you're in a tunnel, so those don't lights, and you turn off.
Right. Okay, I can do that.
I don't know.
So we're talking about like
it's up to you, though.
a modern building, because I also have my own idea, just like a slight adaptation of that. Don't know if you'll mind this, but I was thinking like we have like a hallway, and then we got sea lamps in the ceiling. Them are like fluorescent lights.
What, sea lamps?
It's this new block. It's super cool. Right, so these are these are our ceiling lights. You'll agree they look like ceiling lights, don't they? Basically like they'll flicker. But so what I'll do for that, I'll set block them to a different block, and that will cause lighting updates, which will cause the whole hallway to flicker. But what I need is a block that looks similar to that, but that doesn't emit light. Could you think of any?
Haven't you got like glass? No, not glass. I don't know.
Snow. Show that.
Snow. Snow like that.
So that's on. That's off. It's not quite right there. Maybe diorite. So that's a bit better, I think. That's on. That's off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yay, water.
Here we have a hallway. I know it's rubbish. Don't judge. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just done the whole thing wrong.
What is that? Is that snow?
That's snow. It's just my texture pack. Makes everything look awesome. Faithful 32 times. Link is in the description to the texture pack download. If you'd like the look of it, then why not give it a download?
It does look quite nice. Is this homemade one? The homemade texture pack?
No, well, technically I am using the homemade one, but the base texture pack of my homemade texture pack is this texture pack. So basically, I took Faithful, I added a few things, I added a few custom sounds, and changed the texture of cooked fish to fish finger, and that's the only differences I made. And that's how it works on my map. That's how you can buy fish fingers rather than cooked fish, which is, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, the school map. By the way, if you, viewer, have not seen the school map, then you have not been on my channel recently. Or actually when I say recently, I mean over the past like 6 months you've not been on my channel, because it is at literally the top of my channel. It's there's the trailer.
It's like when you top like.
Of course, if you're subscribed, it won't come up. It's like the unsubscribed view, but yeah. Now I wonder. I think that looks better.
Does it have to be dark in you? Does it have to be dark in you?
Yeah, well, I might have to block off both ends. Or maybe I'll copy and paste it in MC Edit. If the viewer's that newbie, they might not have even. They might not have even.
I have no idea how you use MC Edit.
Well, yeah, the example right there. But I was just about to say, if the viewer is that newbie, they might not even know what MC Edit is. So I might as well give them a kind of
I do know what
test.
MC Edit is, but I've never thought of using it.
Well, I would use it in this case to copy and paste what I've built so far, so that I can make a hallway with relative ease, you know.
Yeah.
Now, how could we do the roof, perhaps? Maybe...
Maybe make it the same stuff.
Yeah, it needs to match up, doesn't it? I was gonna use a different material, but I think it's more important. It needs to match up. So I'll match it with the floor. And then this middle row is where the fluorescent lights come in. Right, so we'll put one here, one here, and one here.
That's actually two, but...
Oh. There we go, fixed. Sorted. Right, okay, we now have... that's not that good. There we go, that's better.
You need to block both exits, don't you?
Yeah, I will do that. Towards negative Z. Right, we have ourselves a nice looking hallway here. Actually, that should probably be lowered by one. That should probably be lowered by one, I'm just saying. Because then we got like a more of a curved roof, which looks cooler. In my opinion.
Like a little underground tunnel.
Yeah, I suppose it could be like a train station, couldn't it? Like the subway almost.
Yeah.
Underground. Right, okay, we have a template here. I'm just gonna copy and paste this twice more on MC Edit. So I'm just gonna pause the video here and then start again when I'm in MC Edit. So see you there. To make the whole building process a little bit less painful. Wait, am I recording? Yes, I am. Good. To make the whole building process a little less painful, we're gonna use this little program.
MC Edit.
Yeah, as Isaak correctly stated, MC Edit, standing from obviously Minecraft Edit. It is a...
What, Josh? What are all these pink bulbs around?
I just told you, they're like... I'm using a really old version of MC Edit, so it's not rendering blocks from 1.5 or above. Them all the...
So Minecraft needs to update then?
No, my MC Edit needs to update, but MC Edit doesn't update. I need to re-download it at some point. So, but the only difference is it doesn't show these blocks are all pink because it doesn't understand the textures. Right. Okay. So MC Edit is pretty cool because I can just take this area and if I'm doing something really repetitive, like a corridor, I can select it. Then I can do Control C. It's copied it. Then I've got to do is click here and I've got a new one.
Oh my god, that's actually really cool.
Right.
So you can just copy and paste any building.
Yep. There we go, I've got one there. I do Control D to deselect and press import on the side here. And it's imported.
This is your world.
Yep, it's in the world.
That's in your world now.
Yep.
Double tunnel.
Might put another one in. Oh, I made a slight...
Is like water? Is it the waterproof?
Yeah, I made a slight mistake in that I've not actually copied the flooring. Oh well.
It's just a half complete film.
It's completely stone because andesite, I think that's what I'm using. I always forget names. Andesite, I think. Why can't I select? I want to select.
I think it's cobblestone.
Yeah, it's like a different data value of stone. So
MC Edit reads as cobblestone.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's got an ID of 1. That must be stone. but no, it's actually diorite. There we go. If you hold nudge, you can nudge what you've done. Oops. There we go. I'll move it down block. There we go. Makes it a bit easier to move around. Really cool because it allows you to do otherwise boring tasks. Right.
A building.
Really quickly. I mean, you can always do boring tasks, but I mean, like, you can do them quickly. That's what I mean to say. Right. Another cool thing you can do is fill and replace. Even if the block doesn't exist yet, like I'm using an over diorite, it still comes up, I think. Or do I have to type in 1
Cobblestone.
3? I'm gonna go onto the internet. Okay.
1:6.
It's ID 6 with a data value. ID 1 with a data value 6. And then if I press fill and Control D is the shortcut to deselect, and there we have it. So now Control S to save, and there we have it. I'll be right back when I've paused the video and I return in Minecraft.
Come back on Minecraft.
Yep. See you there. I'll sort them out later. Right, here we are, back in Minecraft, and we now have a nice cool tunnel here, which I only had to build a third of. The computer did the rest for me. Right.
Well, you technically copied and pasted it, you know.
Yeah, it took some effort, but not that much. Now a cool trick, what was that? It's only just updating the lighting. The game's only just realised that there's actually sea lamps there. That was weird. Right, so a little trick you can do, right, a little perspective trick in Minecraft, is if you have a tunnel going pretty far off, if you fill out the end, this is too short by the way, but if you have a pretty long tunnel, if you fill the end with black wool, it gives the illusion that it goes on forever, and it's like the rest is just seeping into darkness, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it does. If you just have it far away enough. This is too close, so you have to have a really long tunnel for it to work. But it's pretty cool. Also, if the place is very dark, it can give the same effects. If you're in a very dark room. But if not, then it has to. There we go.
Oh wow, it does actually.
You can obviously see it's black wool, but if you had it stretching off a bit further. Right.
It was like infinite.
Well, not infinite, just like further than can be lit up. Which is a bit weird because there's lights every meter, so what's up with that? Why is that not lit up? It can be a bit spooky almost.
There's no lights there.
What can we have here? Maybe some birch wood.
You can put a door into it in.
Yeah. So there'll be less light, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to do any old door. Because I'm the Redstone Ninja, we're going to be doing a command block door. Yay! Very simple door.
Command block door.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Won't take long at all. Right, so
I know how you do this. You have to get the coordinates of the place you want the door, and then you use /fill with
Yep. I'm also to save time of set blocking birch wood planks and prismarine bricks, I'm going to clone this region to this region. Right, so I'm gonna clone this region. So when that fits, so it's gonna fill it with air, and then to replace the blocks back, I'm going to do it in one command rather than 2 set block commands. I'm going to clone this region here to this region.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so all I'm doing here, I'm literally just gonna have a pressure plate. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, I think. There we go. So that's the input, and I have the pressure plate on top of here and here. And when you're stood on the pressure plate, it's going to fill with air, and when you're not stood on the pressure plate, this NOT gate here is going to clone back in the thing, which will be awesome.
Isn't it just a pressure plate door, really?
Yeah.
Just a fancy pressure plate door.
Yeah, but it stops light getting in. Doors let light through, which we don't want.
Okay,
right. Do you have some paper, Isaac? If you had some paper, then that would be really cool.
And then you can pen as well?
Oh, that's
useful.
useful. Yes, please. That will be very, very handy indeed.
Anyway, I've wrote in the coordinates there, don't we?
Good, right, okay, and the other one is just +1 on Z. Right, okay, so now I have all the coordinates I need. So, we want to /fill between the coordinates of, could I have the first coordinate please?
-142, -142, -185, 064, 64, 224, 224, thank you. And minus 1 for 2.
Exactly the same, but this time I'm going to do +1 on y, because y is the vertical coordinate. That's going to be 1 block above, because it's +1 on y. 224. You'll notice the other two coordinates are exactly the same. So we got exactly the same space, but 1 block higher. So that's going to fill between the regions of that block and that block with That's how you do fill. In case you weren't listening last time.
I didn't know that.
/ clone. Wait, did we not use fill last time? I think we might have done, but I
We
can't.
did use fill?
Did we use fill? Oh, yeah, we used fill with didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep, we did. /2, 2, 4, 5. To make my life easier, I'm going to use Shift and arrow keys, Control C, space Control V, and we've got the same coordinate again.
If you need more above.
And I need to change that to 65. Okay. Control V it again, and this time instead of 225, we've got 224. Simple enough, right? You get used to the whole coordinate thing, but it can get a bit confusing. Whoopsie, what have I done? Yeah, I did the one. No. See, with what I've done is I've selected these two regions, right? So I said between this region and this region, and then for the second region you don't need to specify two coordinates because it chooses this coordinate as this specification. So then it automatically knows. It automatically knows that it's the same space. So if I were to choose between this region and this region, whoops, that's weird. If I was to choose,
is it a different block on top? Is it 2 different blocks?
what? Yeah, but I'm using clone, so I'm cloning these two. It's exactly the same as the side one, isn't it? So I can just use clone.
I guess, but yeah, okay.
Now, with clone, you might think that you need 4 coordinates, so you need to specify 2 coordinates for your first location, what you're cloning from, and 2 coordinates what you're cloning to. But you don't, because the third coordinate that you specify is always linked to the first coordinate. So without this, the computer already knows that you got that one, and this one here is the same as this one. So then it knows that the other coordinate is there.
So it knows places that one on top.
Yeah. So when you're putting the third coordinate in, mirror it to the first coordinate.
Say redstone block on top of the block in the thing, it would change redstone to
If there was a redstone block there, then it would change it to a different one.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Works with set block 2, that as well. Right, I think that's it. That's simple.
So now we need to get redstone signal. We
Yep.
need to send a redstone signal.
Which
Right,
just do
pressure
pressure plate. I could use test 4, but don't want to. Right, first step on there. There we go.
It opens up. Closes it.
Okay, so we want these to be constantly do we want them to be constantly flickering, or only under certain conditions?
Just like in certain positions.
So when the player walks inside.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
When he walks a couple steps in, when he walks a couple steps in.
So say about here. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds reasonable. Right, we're gonna choose. That's important. Choose a block you're not gonna use anywhere else, like sponge. Sponge. You're not gonna use that anywhere else whatsoever.
I don't know, anyone who's ever used sponge anywhere in Minecraft?
Exactly. So we're gonna use it as a mechanic. We're gonna use it as like so like a tripwire. So when the player steps over this line, it's gonna send a redstone signal, which is pretty cool, I think. Oops, I forgot I don't need to do that because I've got an automatic system to do it for me. Right, there we go.
It's science pressure plates.
As for the fill clock, not going to use that because for some reason they're acting all laggy, and if you have more than one of them in the world, it basically renders your world unusable. So I'm going to use a really primitive clock. Unfortunately, I'm going to use the repeater clock, which is really
Why did you get rid of the other one?
because I want that one over there. And either way, I can only have one of them, so maybe I should put this on top of here. Yeah, that'll be good. Right, I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this. Right, so first of all, either way we need the clock, so I'll put the clock in. You still there?
It's a bit ugly from outside, but you know.
Yeah, it does.
Or is this one of these simple,
Yeah.
you know?
because
Oh,
them ones are broken. I hope they'll fix it in 1.8.1, but for now they're utterly useless. Phil Clocks, I hate you, Phil Clocks. So we want to. I've forgotten completely what we're doing. We want to know when the player is in a certain location, and we want to get redstone output from that. Okay.
Well, you can do that. You did that from before when you opened all your bit.
You know, that's going to be the harder part. I think for now, what we're going to do is make the flickering light system. So, how can we do that?
Well, the lights will turn on and off like a clock.
Think what we'll do, if I build this like that, and then yeah, I'm going to use clone. Yeah, I'm going to use clone. And then we decided that the off version was going to be diorite, so that's off. Plus, it looks like static, so it's cool. Then we're going to put another version on top. So these are like the two versions that it can be in at any one time. Actually, no, there's another one as well. All of them on. We need to do that one as well. And we're just going to constantly clone both these versions. Yeah. So we're going to clone this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, constantly, and that will create a flickering effect, hopefully. And then we also need the version where they're all on. So let's do that one.
What? Right.
Because what about if we want to turn them all back on again? You know, as soon as we clone the template we got in the bottom, what we're actually using to light the place up, we'll only ever be able to have half of them on, won't we? Which won't be very good.
Yeah.
From the outside, yeah. If you're actually doing this as like an outside too, if you could see the outside, what you probably do is you put these 3 layers somewhere off in the redstone, and yeah, you put these somewhere else. Also, you put this somewhere else. But since we don't actually care about the outside for now, we're not going to bother about that. Right. So basically, we're going to create a scoreboard called light, or anything really. And when that plays scoreboard is equal to at least 1, it's going to start doing the flickering thing. And how we're going to do that is we're just going to have 2 command blocks. That's all it takes. 2 command blocks. That simple. Actually, we don't.
Do you have to start off the clock?
I'll do that last. So I'm going to use execute, which is awesome. Because how otherwise would I clone? How can I run a clone command based on what score a player has? How could I do that? So if the player's got a certain score, I run a clone command.
No idea.
Because what you would usually do for stuff like this, you'd do TP at P, open the square brackets, and then do score underscore light equals such a thing. But you can't exactly do clone at P and then add the square brackets in, because the square brackets only come in after at P. So what we're going to use is probably one of the most versatile commands ever, /execute. /execute is always followed by at P. So we're going to /execute at P, whose score underscore light 1 underscore min equals. No, not yet. But I'll do all the scores first. Right, I'll do all the commands first, and then I'll set up the clock and set up the scoreboard and such.
Wait, how do you know which light's which?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh no, I've only got one scoreboard. I just always like to put 1 at the end in case I need to use light for anything else. So if I have a similar sort of redstone contraption that also uses lights, I can put light 2. Which we probably will have in this world.
We'll get lights mixed up.
Yeah, so we don't get mixed up, yeah. We'll probably have more than one. We probably will come across that problem on this world. Like, we might do something else that involves lights, and we need another scoreboard called light. And we can't use the same one, obviously. So we'll call it light 2. Right, so we're going to execute. So execute is formatted. Execute at P, space, tilde, tilde, tilde. And of course, after that P, you can put the square brackets. Now, these tildes are relative to the player where the command is executed. So you can execute your command 10 blocks above the player, or 3 blocks below the player. But we're just going to execute it at the player because it doesn't really matter where it's executed. We're going to execute. Now we're going to add a tag. The tag is optional. Usually at this point you would put another slash and then put the clone. But we're gonna put a different tag at the end called detect, and after detect you always put tilde.
What does detect do? What does detect do?
Well, you format it, detects relative coordinates. Got to be relative. It's not really useful in any other way. Sponge 0 for data, and then the command /clone. Now what this does, it's going to execute the command, but only at a player who has the scores light_1 at least 1, and it's going to execute the command of detect tilde -2 sponge, and unless it detects sponge 2 blocks underneath the player, it's not going to continue, which is awesome, absolutely awesome. Now we just need
So
this.
the player has to be at least, sponge has to be at least 2 blocks below the player. Where you place it?
Yeah. To be precise, it's got to be 2 blocks underneath. So actually,
That's convenient. Where you conveniently place it.
yeah, actually it's got to be 3. The reason I placed 2, by the way, the reason I placed 2 is because if you jump, then you're also being detected. So if we stand here, we are now 2 blocks, I think. We are now 3 blocks away from that layer, and if we jump, we're 3 blocks away from the top layer.
So that's why you put 2.
Yeah. So if we jump, or if we're standing still, then we're always 3 blocks above a sponge block. Right. Okay. So now, if you don't mind, command block notation coordinate noter, please. Oh, look. I'm not even going to say it. Right, you write down
69.
you write down the coordinates, please. -166. Could you write that down, please?
Yep, there.
Really helps that. Really helps. The most annoying part of command blocking is, like I said before, remembering the coordinates. It's a real pain, honestly. Something that might be useful to mention actually is that you don't need, when you put in the command block, you don't need the slash. You can put the slash, because I've always put the slash. It doesn't really matter, but you don't have to.
So why do you put slashes down?
Because I just feel like it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. It just depends on your preference. So at this point, for instance, I don't have to put an extra slash. So could I have those coordinates then? The ones you just put in?
144.
-144.
Yeah, -144.
69.
69.
And
224.
224.
224.
And the second set of coordinates? -144.
It's
69.
the same, except for it's -166.
-166. Thanks for that.
No, I think that's it.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
I need the third coordinate, which will be this one. But I'm gonna do -1 on the Y because it's just 1 block below it. Because that's why I conveniently placed them all stacked one on top of each other. Makes it a bit easier for myself because they're all in relatively the same place. They're just stacked on top of each other. So it makes it a bit easier. Right, so I'm gonna get this one the same, but except this time I'm gonna go over to the first 2 coordinates. I'm gonna raise 69 to 70 there and 69 to 70 there. Of course, the 60H stays the same because I'm not cloning it to a different location. It's still the same location. Right. Okay. I think that's the flickering done. Next time, maybe we'll get on to adding custom sounds into Minecraft to get actually a flickering sound effects, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe we could only have this happen a few times, so it could like happen like, I don't know, 20 times and then go back to normal.
Or turn off completely.
Or turn off completely. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So I'll do, to set up a scoreboard, it's obviously a /scoreboard players, /scoreboard objectives. So scoreboard objectives, add dummy. You can ignore that. Pretty much all scoreboards are dummy scoreboards. You don't need to learn about the other types really.
What are dummy scoreboards?
It's just like a scoreboard that can be manipulated in any way, shape or form. So you can, the only way to, no actually that's the wrong way of putting it actually. The only way to change it is by doing scoreboard in a command or in a command block. But there's other ones like death count, which automatically update depending on how many times you've died. Something like that. But we're just going to use dummy.
So,
Dummy's the most versatile. So dummy, and it's called, what was it called? Light 1. Light 1. Don't want to go around. It's Scoreboard, objectives add light 1 dummy. That's right. Okay, so now if I start off the clock. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Of course it's not going to work. I've got to set my score to 1 first. Player set at P. Score and set up P light 1 to 1. There we go. Now if I start the clock, we should see the constant flickering. Hopefully it won't be too laggy. Broke it. There we go, got it. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's lagging. Let's get rid of this fill clock. It might be causing lag. Oh, that's a bit. Don't like. Oh wait, it's fixed. I think it's fixed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oof. Nothing's happening.
Is it working?
I've no idea what's. Ah, yeah, I'm not stood on it yet.
I think the 166 was meant to be instead of 144.
No, I'm just because I'm not stood on the thing.
What's the sponge?
I don't know where the sponge has gone. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not working.
There might be, I think I know where that is. It's because of the 166.
Yeah.
It's instead of 144.
Oh, right, yeah, that'll be it. That'll definitely be it. 144.
Yeah. That's 166.
Minus 166.
It's minus 166 rather than 144.
Something's wrong here. What? Oh, here, right. I see. No, I don't see. I don't see. Something's terribly wrong with the coordinates here.
I didn't write down. I think you just misheard what I said. Because it was 160 rather than 144. But yeah.
What? I'm very confused. So we got 144, 144, 144. That's the same throughout. 144, 144, 144.
Yeah, but when you want to change it to off, like when you want to change it to your static, or I can't remember what it's called, static.
Yeah, the diorite.
Diorite. You have to change the 166 across. But you place it as above. No, as above as.
So we got no, I'm pretty sure I've done it right because look, got 69 there. Oh, that's not good. Change to 70 to 69.
Do you want to just type in the whole coordinates again?
No. Oh, yeah.
Because
I'll just check them.
Josh, if you mess the coordinates for when you want to turn the actual diorite on, you put the diorite on.
Right, so we got minus 144, 69, 224. Minus 144, 69, 224. That's right. And then it goes to minus 166.
When you turn it off, you have to place the 144 for one, minus 166.
Minus 166.
Yeah. You did that bit wrong there.
Minus 144.
You placed it as 144 and then 166. It doesn't recognise.
I'm seriously not getting this at all.
Hey Josh, do you know when you want to change it to diorite?
So which area am I cloning? This bottom layer here.
You clone that one and the other one?
No, I mean which area are you on about that's wrong? This area here.
The diorite, when you want to change it to the diorite?
Well, they both changed it to diorite.
No.
They both got diorite in them.
If you go to the diorite,
This one.
Diorite, minus 166 rather than 14.
It starts with 224. Ah, I think I've got it. I think I might have got it. 224. Yeah, I've got. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You just had that a little bit wrong.
224 minus 166 goes there. Right, I see. And that's still 144 still. So let's just get that one. Copy and paste it over here. Change 69 to 70. Or the other way around even. And I think
You're both 69, Josh.
What? Have I put them both on
You go
69?
back on it, you're both 69. You just put them both on 69.
Yeah, I need to do that. That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
69.
Oh, yeah.
That's 68. Right, okay, now it should work. There is a slight bug in it that I've just realised. Is that... Whoops. It will only work when we're actually standing off the activation point, but I'll change that later. Ooh. Well, that failed.
You just set the clock.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, now if I stand over the sponge...
Where is the sponge?
It's there. Something's gone wrong here.
Maybe you had the code.
It's also lagging a bit, so I'm gonna use a different clock because I don't trust any clocks
I don't
anymore.
know what.
I'm gonna use a set block clock. So set block. Oops. Set block. Tilde. Redstone. Scrap block. 0. Destroy. Right. Hopefully this one's not so laggy.
What is it with it?
What?
What's happened to it?
That is supposed to do that.
Someone's vomiting.
It's supposed to do that. Oh.
Oh my god, what's heck going on?
If I stand over here, I think we'll immediately start to see the problem. Just get some pressure plates. Oh wait, that won't work. Let's change that to a wooden pressure plate and chuck something on it. There we go. If I stand over here,
Is it just continuing a massive like copying?
yeah, but it's not even working there. And now it's really like it. Do no clocks even work
I
anymore?
like that animation when it looks like it's vomiting.
That's just like the particles.
I do like that. I don't know, Josh, what happens. It seemed to have worked, but
In the wrong place.
the coordinates weren't wrong, were they?
If I slow it down a bit. Oops. I just broke it.
You just turned it off. Or turned it on.
That's weird. Alright, there we go. Right, so I'm going to distinctively get rid of these ones over here. Right, we'll see if we'll press that there. And we'll see if they appear. Oh, there we go, it's working.
Yeah, it's worked.
Sort of. It's just in the wrong
I
place.
don't know what's gone on there.
Ooh. Right, what we can do, we can just actually just shift the coordinates up. So we can see this block here should be at the very end. So that's plus 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I'm out of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Which direction is that? That's coordinates Z.
So minus 22 on negative Z.
I didn't mess up the coordinates, or did I?
Minus 22 on negative Z. Sometimes the coordinates of the whole world can be messed up. Minus 22 on Z. X, Y, Z. I added 22. That's not right. Simple maths, as you said. Right. That should work this time.
I don't know what. I'm sorry, Joshua, but I don't know what the hell.
Oh my goodness. Now it's over there.
It's facing in a different direction.
Ah, yeah, negative X, not negative Z. That's a bit of a fail.
Oh, it's through it.
My goodness. Ah, That's what I did. I accidentally did plus because it's a minus. It's a minus number, so I accidentally plus and the number instead. So instead of doing, it's because it's like minuses, it's like flip the opposite way around, isn't it? So.
It isn't, no, just...
Yep,
Oh,
that works.
It works! Yay! Clever.
Finally. Just gotta place all these in because I forgot to put these in the templates. Whoops. Oops. Ooh.
Well, if that was I can really can explain what happened there, Josh, you know.
Well, you just measure where it's been wrongly cloned to, and then you just change the coordinates based on where it's been cloned to. So I knew like that it was 24 blocks off, so I changed it to 24 blocks in the right direction. Okay, so after that mega fail, I did manage to get the coordinates right eventually, and also do note I filled in these gaps with stone slab because otherwise it would clone it with gaps in the ceiling. Don't want that. You've got to have it exactly the same, obviously, otherwise it's gonna make it different.
And can you not clone over stone slabs? No.
Yeah, so like, if I were to change one of these to randomly a quartz slab, then that random one would be cloned to a quartz slab, yeah. But for the effect we want, keep it all the same, and the only thing that changes are the lights in between.
Yeah.
Ooh, but at least we got this door done. I mean that worked, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that was an achievement in itself, the door.
Yeah. And this birch wood plank is where it starts to happen. So there we go.
Oh well, it's not as good as originally planned, but you know.
We could just use different blocks. We could use glowstone.
You might need to use different blocks. Make it go a little faster.
No, I think that's fine. But maybe if we interchange glowstone and endstone, so glowstone will be on, and endstone will be off.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you know see, Josh, because you have to change a lot of things.
No, I don't really.
I think that's good for the episode. You know.
I'll do that between episodes, but I'll just.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a bit of an achievement.
I think that's all we'll do today. Obviously, for the viewer, they'll just get the next bit of the episode straight after this. But for us, that's it for today. So, see you whenever we next record. So, what happened here basically is we ended up with like 2 hours of footage. So I decided to cut it into 2 episodes. So that's why this episode is ended now. If you want to watch the rest of the episode, just click that button right there. Go on, what are you waiting for? Are you still here? I guess you don't want to see how this project turned out. I can wait here all day, you know. Okay, maybe I can't wait here all day, I've got stuff to do. So if you did like this video, be sure to leave it a like. If you have any suggestions for myself and the Mr. Nerd Games ever-going Redstone world, then be sure to leave your suggestions in the comment section below, and if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work is done here.